to me like.
Hey. What's up? Hey, who knows? Sly Angel, Rock Jam. What's up? How you guys doing tonight? Everyone that's in the audience. Hold on, I gotta take off my sneakers. So tired. But we have goals to make, so I had to go live. Hold on. I can't get my sneaker up. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. All right. So there's a bunch of things that I want to talk about tonight that have been weighing on my mind. Let me get my fucking sneaker up. I can't untie a knot. Did that ever happen to you? You get a knot that you can't untie. And of course they're high tops, so I can't just like kick them off. I'm trying though. All right, got one off. Let's try and get the other one. See, the other one doesn't have a knot, so it's a lot easier. All right, we got them off. My feet are free. But I tell you though, since I lost weight, I haven't had swollen ankles at all. It's been fucking wonderful. I can't even remember the last time my ankles were swollen. It was definitely during, I think, chemo or radiation, where my ankles would get fucking huge. And then socks wouldn't fit. It was horrible. And I don't think, come to think of it, I haven't had swollen feet in a while, swollen ankles in a while. So that's a good thing. Speaking of feet, let's get into it. Okay. So some trolls were wondering, why would I post my feet on my live? I'll tell you why. Because the dumb crew over there thought it would be funny if they took a picture, probably my Facebook. I can't really figure out where it came from. And made fun of my toes, thinking my toes were like super fucking long or something. I have like the shortest, chubbiest toes ever. So I think it was obviously just the angle. And those shoes that I was wearing are like my outdoors, not outdoor shoes, but like ones I go out in the back with. And my feet slide in it. So it looks like my feet are like bigger than they are. But I thought it was really funny. Not only because they did that, but second of all, why do you have a picture of my foot and why do you fucking care? So I thought that was kind of funny. And I still never got an answer. Like, why do you even have a picture of my foot and why is this content? But the funniest part is you have 1,000 people in the chat that will do anything that the panel says, like fucking anything. So they're all going on and on and on. And I know it was me. Obviously, I know my shoe and I know my foot. But what was funny to me is you have Queen Bee, who's never been on camera. You have Cluminati, who I probably don't ever want to see her feet if it's anything like her toilet. Then you have her boyfriend, who is as much into drama as she is. And Rowena, I'd like to see your motherfucking feet. Queen Bee, I'd like to see your motherfucking feet. Because I guarantee you my feet are cuter. Same thing with you, Clue. I would love to see your feet. Because I guarantee you that you guys have ugly fucking feet. And your middle toe is probably bigger than your first toe. And Rowena, yours are probably fucking crooked. Because you're old and nasty. And if your inside looks anything like your outside, that would mean you're pretty fucking nasty. So before you guys say anything about anybody, why don't you cam up, Queen Bee? I'm just curious, since you're so fucking high and mighty and you think that your shit doesn't stink, why don't you cam up, bitch? Oh, yeah, I forgot. You don't. Rowena, you are the most pathetic motherfucking bitch on this platform. You're old enough to be Queen Bee's mother. You're old enough to be Brittany's mother. Why don't you act accordingly? But no, it's too important for you to act cool. It's too important to you to act like you're somebody. Bitch, you ain't shit but a fucking backdoor hick. Hey, eavesdropper. Clue and Cletus, whatever, are so fucking hooked up in Britney. It is disgusting. Now, why does it matter to me if they talk about Britney? Because I was in Britney's position. Let me tell you how the cookie crumbles. First, it was Molly, MGL. Everyone went after Molly. Everybody. Like, there was no getting out of it. No matter where you turn, there was a video about Molly. Someone was talking about Molly, about how horrible she was, and blah, blah, blah. That went on probably for about a year and a half. Molly, or maybe more, I don't know. Probably 2 years, 3 years, maybe 3 years. Molly then gets kicked off the platform. Nope, I'm wrong. Let me back up. Molly decides to become friends with me. So then I got it the way Molly did. And then me and Molly would get it together. Molly loved that she got it. So she wanted to, in my opinion, wanted to put it on someone else. But she would get jealous. Like if people were talking about me, she would do something so over the top just so people would talk about her. It was very bizarre, but everybody knew it. But then Molly is off the platform and it's just me. So then everyone came after me. And this was like before Queen Bee's time. I'm talking like before Queen Bee. And then all of them came. I've been fighting with Queen Bee for years. But then Betty came along and it was all about Betty. Thank God. But it was all about Betty. Every channel talked about Betty. Well, Betty got boring. So now they flipped it into Britney. I'm not going to sit here and hate on creators for making $1, making their money. This is who they make money with. I am not going to down them as a fellow creator. What I am going to say, though, to the 1,000, 1,500 subs that co-sign it with Queen Bee and Clue, you guys are the most pathetic motherfuckers I've ever seen. Ever. The way you guys talk about another female, as a grown adult, you should be fucking mortified and embarrassed by yourself. I would rather have 60 fucking people in my room that don't want to talk shit about somebody because someone else is. Not ain't none of you have a fucking right to hate on someone else when you don't even know them. You just don't even fucking know them. Hey, Narcos, Sinner has shown QB's feet. What does that have to do with me? And her son that was murdered. No, it actually, yeah, because that's when Queen Bee started this whole I hate Betty, I hate Betty. Now, Kim in the Redkin, or whatever her name is, she says she knows Clue from previous. I don't, I didn't know where Clue came from. Really don't care. I just cannot believe how fucking insane subs are. How they're co-signing. I mean, just looking at their chat is vile. How I don't know how many fucking times I need to repeat how this all went down. This went down because your fearless leader, got busted, not only lying, but totally got busted talking about Britney's child's video. That's why she turned on Britney. That's why this entire fucking thing blew up into an I hate Britney campaign. And all of these assholes went running. Oh, whatever Queen Bee says, now we have Clue too. It is beyond gross for a baby. Beyond gross. It is so I cannot wrap my fucking head around it at all. But again, I'm not going to hate on creators for feeding their audience what they want. I'm going to complain to the audience because they're more pathetic than the creators. People that are co-signing this hatred towards Britney. Look, I'm not a Britney fan. I don't agree with a lot of shit she's done. So you know why? I don't go in her chat. It's that simple. I don't spend a million fucking days talking about her. And could I? I'm sure I could. I'd probably have more people in here. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me. I would rather have a smaller audience of like-minded people than a bunch of fucking phony ass followers that just want to hate on someone because they have no other way to get their fucking aggression out. Not only is it vile, it's mind-blowing. Like, there's over 1,000 people at any given time co-signing this hatred for somebody that nobody is forcing them to watch. And they start all this drama and then they become a victim. No, you're not a victim, Clue. Cletus, you're not a victim. B, you're not a victim. And I cannot for the life of me understand how so many adults cannot see it. How is that even possible? How can you just look in a mirror every day and realize that you have so much hatred for somebody that you probably never even fucking talked to the point that they were showing somebody's swollen foot. I'm assuming it was Britney's with a sock on or something. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I didn't catch the whole thing. but I think she had, like, a sock on or something, and I don't know, I don't know, the sock was ripped or they analyzed it for, like, 20 minutes, and how you saw a foot, I don't know, it was fucking weird, and I'm sitting there going, "Clue's on panel, and Queen Bee's on panel, Rowena's on panel, somebody else was on panel, I don't know who." And they're sitting there analyzing this foot, and it wasn't the one with the toes with mine. It had some kinda sock on. Is someone over there obsessed with feet? Yeah, I can box. Was someone over there, like, obsessed with feet or something? Whoa, what did I just do? Alright, there you go, box. Box in the house coming up. Oh, is that what it was? Cellulitis. No, I don't know if Timmy was there, but somebody's got a fucking foot fetish, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that I know, eavesdropper. I'm talking about this sock thing. 2 nights in a row, that's what they were talking about. "Hey, Sunflower." It was fucking weird, like, really weird. But I didn't get the whole point of the sock thing, but it was somebody with swollen feet or chubby ankles, I don't know. But instead of them showing like, I am sure I would even fucking bet money that Clue has big, fat feet. And I'm sorry, but I do. I think she's got big, fat, swollen feet. So I make clear, I believe it was a video center show where QB's feet were in it. I don't know anything about that. Hey, love and light, that's my whole point. That is my whole point. Is that it's scary knowing how many women over there need to hate someone because they're jealous and hate themselves. 100%. Yeah, I don't get it. It's fucking weird and it's gross, and I just don't get it. And I really wish these women had a bit more self-respect because it just like if you really sit back and think about it, QB is not someone to look up to. She's a fucking criminal. She doesn't, and believe me, guys, I said the exact same thing about Diane and Wendy. She hides behind an avatar. She doesn't want you to know who she is. She doesn't want you to see her face. There's a reason. But yet, you people throw money at her like she's an idol, like she's fucking Vinnie Politan or something. There's a reason she hides from you. Did that ever occur to you? Did you ever wonder why she hides all the time? Now again, I could see not getting on camera all the time. I'm guilty of it, but she's never been on camera. She says that she's this person or that person. She's too insecure to be on camera. But yet she's the first one to throw names at Brittany, Betty, anybody. It's absolutely disgusting. QB has always been in this for the money. So is Clue, so is Brittany, so is everybody. They're no different than each other at all. At all. But yet, but yet, all they do is want to find a target because they fucked up. So they find a target and that's who they hone in on. And she lies to her audience enough where they're like, oh, you know what? We hate Britney too. We hate Betty too. She's so vile. Again, please fucking tell me what Britney did to any of you. Because she didn't do a fucking thing. And again, I'm not world's biggest Betty fan. I'm sorry, Britney fan, but I've been in Britney's position. I fucking know what it's like. I know what it's like to be have video after video, people hating on you, and you're like, I don't even fucking know these people. Who are they? Why is everyone coming after me? I don't even fucking know them. But it's this fucking hatred that people get for somebody that you don't even know. But everybody wants this felon, a literal fucking felon, to worship her. I'm sorry. Yeah. You want to be recognized by a felon. What in the fuck? Why do you want to be recognized or worshiped by a felon? Or, on the other hand, a big fat lowlife who doesn't give a fuck about you. Again, I can see if you want to be noticed by lawyer, Melanie Little. I get that kind of notice. Carl. And I'm using lawyers for a reason. Vinnie Politan. If you want to be recognized by Vinnie Politan, I get that. I'll even go as far as the LOL cow community. And yes, I call it LOL cow because I do, and I don't give a fuck. People pay to get a comment by them. Well, they won't have it any other way. They just won't have it. So I get why people want to be recognized by somebody that's out of their league. You want Vinnie Politan, who's a well-known, successful, established, kind of cute news reporter. So you want him to get your comments. So you're going to pay a couple of bucks to do a super chat. I fucking get that. My favorite weatherman, Ryan Hall or Max Velocity. They're getting millions of super chats. I get it. They've got 100,000 people in their chat. They're not noticing you without a super chat. I get that. You have something to say. You want to make a comment. I totally get that. But every single person I've named are successful. They've paid their dues. They have college degrees. Not that that means everything, but they are successful in their right, and they have hundreds of thousands of people, millions of subscribers. I get that. You are begging for a felon who self-righteously says, oh, all the cops in my area know me, because that's something to be proud of. That's something, that's, a pat on the back that I want to wear. All the cops fucking know me. Okay. So, and they know my ex too. Yeah, most people with a brain don't wear that as like a superpower, but okay. To each their own. Because again, this isn't about the creators. It's about the fucking subs. So people that are that fucking insecure, you're dying that bad to get a felon who you've never seen her face. You have no idea what she's really like, because I know she's laughing at you behind the scenes. And this is who you're dying to get attention from, that you're spending your last fucking dollar on it. Wow. Wow. But then you want to say everyone else is the problem. No, bitch, you're the problem. Any single person that is, you can be entertained. That's fine. But if you are entertained by ragging on someone else who's done nothing to you, then you're still the fucking problem. You're dropping all these donos for a fucking girl that is playing you like a fool. How do I know she's playing you like a fool? Well, let's talk about the $150,000 she's raised for this bullshit thing, this bullshit fight. She's making about 20 grand, if not more, each month in super chats. Why can't she use that? But you fucking idiots just keep paying it. Why? Have you ever seen her give $1 to anybody else? Well, okay, she gave Voices $100 once. I mean, let's call a fucking spade a spade. Now, as far as Brittany responding, she should have never started in the first place, although I understand why. But it's never going to end. Because by Brittany responding, and this is kind of what sparked my live tonight, by Brittany responding, then they become victims. That's what's happened in my chat, in my comment section on my community post. If I respond, the answer is, well, you asked for it. Why do you have to do this? Why do you have to do that? I should have kept the comments, but I usually only read like one line and then I fucking delete it. But some of the comments were like, how dare you? You ask for this by doing this. And why do you feed the trolls? And why do you have to respond? And blah. All of a sudden, the people that started with you in the first place become the fucking victim. No, bitch, you're not a victim. No, she's a baby. Oh, Brittany is a baby Natasha. Isn't it? All right. Is Brittany a grifter? 100%. Her asking for likes and stuff, I don't care about that. I need to do that more. But is she a grifter? 100%. There's always a story, there's always a pity party, but you know what? That's her channel. That's not my place to ever say anything. If she wants to run her channel like that and her people want to give it to her, what the fuck business is it of mine? It's not. There's no business of mine to worry about what she does on her channel. That's her channel. She wants to fucking raise money like that, be my guest. It's my choice to not go there. But I think I heard it through Jonesin the other day. I don't know. I think Jonesin still has me blocked, so I don't say anything. But yeah, it was Jonesin because she caught Cletus and Clue talking how they want Britney's income gone. So that goes back to what I said originally, that they're just trying to shut down Britney, thinking that they're going to get all of Britney's support. It just doesn't work that way. But they did it with Molly, and a lot of Molly's people did go over to Queen Bee. Because in reality, Queen Bee is a mini Molly. I mean, she copied everything Molly did and just copied it. So I can see why Molly's diehards would go over to Queen Bee. They're very similar. So, but Britney's thing, if that's Britney's niche, then that's Britney's niche. I said the exact same thing about Natasha Cooper. If Natasha wants to scam her subs, who the fuck am I to say otherwise? I say it about Queen Bee. If Queen Bee wants to scam her subs, who the fuck am I to say anything? That's the one thing you don't see me go after. But now that I see and I heard Clue say how she wants to take down Britney's money, Are you that fucking insecure, Clue? Are you that fucking jealous of Britney? Why would you wanna take away anybody's money? So listening to her on Jonesin, this is what it reminded me of. When me and Brad first split up, and we were in our custody fight, he got remarried to this fucking skank bucket. But I was like, "I cannot believe he got married." So my lawyer was like, "I can. I see it every day." But for 2 years, their entire relationship was based on hating me. They were strong as could be because it was all about hating on Laura. That's it. That was their whole fucking life. That's what Cletus and Clue reminded me of. They're probably having great sex right now because they think about Britney. They are joined at the hip, hating Britney together. Did you guys have like a not good relationship prior? I can't imagine a man hating on a woman that he's never met, he's never going to sleep with, he's never going to interact with, but yet he's hating on her so badly. Dude, be a fucking man. That's not how men act. And I used to like Cletus. Do not mistake me. I did. I thought he was intelligent and nice. But he should be the one that be like, "Listen, wifey, enough." Like, she didn't do anything. And I know their answer would be that, well, she went after my kid or she found out or somebody. What the fuck do you expect her to do? Again, I go back to fuck around and find out. You've been coming after her, coming after her, coming after her. So finally, she's like, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go lower than you do. It works for fucking Queen Bee. It works for Clue. So why can't it work for Britney and her subs?" Britney has a very strong support. She does. People come and go. I've said this a million times. People come and go. People are always going to come and go. But she's still going to have her core support. Not only are they trying to take her out at the knees, they're also trying to take out her core support. And here are the subs. Here's more money. Here's more money. Here's more money, Queen Bee. Here's more money, Clue. You guys are just so right. You guys are so amazing and wonderful. Go you. Really? Really? This is what your life has become. Let's just keep paying someone to bully somebody else. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense. It is the most vile, disgusting thing I've ever heard. And you have women who are older than me, like fucking Rowena, with this hatred in her voice. Exact same thing she had for Betty, with this fucking hatred in her voice. Like Britney fucked her husband. But Queen Bella, this is even worse than that. It really is even fucking worse. It is so beyond my comprehension. Like, you cannot feasibly hate someone that much on the internet that you've never even met. You just can't, especially when you're a grown adult. I wish I could find the Fraggle Rock gangsters that were on her chat. You guys would know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll have to look for it. But I call everyone on her panel, including Rowena, a Fraggle Rock gangster because that's exactly what they are. They're a bunch of fucking Muppet heads who think they're badasses with their voice like, "Oh, she's just so bad." Rowena, you have grandchildren, don't you? Like, seriously, don't you have fucking grandchildren? Can you imagine if I don't know how old they are, but let's say your 14-year-old grandchild fucking heard you? How vile are you? Blech. Absolutely bleh. Mortified. And then you have the haters that hate me, that think I'm the worst person in the world. They're obviously not listening to what the fuck is being said all over YouTube and all over this community because it's far worse than anything I've ever fucking said. But let me see if I can find these Fraggle Rock gangsters. It's from the live she shut down. Hold on. You know what though? I don't even think I could find it real quick because I don't even remember when they were on there. But they were just feeding off each other like complete fucking lowlifes. That I don't know how else to say it. Complete lowlifes. But I think Clue came from Natasha's community. I don't know. I don't know where she came from, but Kim Redkin seems to know a lot about her. And that's another thing. They're going after Kim. Like, oh, Kim, she met her husband and blah, blah. I heard them talking about it today somewhere. Who fucking cares? Why is it your business? Because she likes Sinner? Because she sticks up for Sinner? So the Fraggle Rock gangsters over there have to go into Kim's life and have to go into, and I don't really know Kim, but I mean, I know of her. I don't give a fuck how they met her husband. This shit's been around for years. Like everybody knew this. And their answer was, well, other people didn't know. The new people, why did the new people have to know? That's her personal life. But you guys don't go real life, right? Doesn't matter if it's known, it's still real life. Be an adult. Your new people didn't need to know how her and her husband met or anything. Fur baby, that's my point. That is exactly what I'm saying. That I'll give you one. I'll even throw out a name. Niece. Niecy was from Niecy Fur Baby. Who am I kidding? You know who Niecy is. Niecy's from OGDC. She's been around longer than I have. She was a Diane follower. Then the shit happened with Diane. When I had cancer, she stood by me. She came on my panel a couple times, and she went over to Alicia a bunch of times. Her and Alicia, I don't know. We went back and forth. So one day, I am listening to Queen Bee. And all of a sudden, this girl comes on and starts talking about Sarah. I'm like, who is talking about Sarah? And of course, she's like, oh, with this attitude. And Laura didn't like Sarah, and they used to fight. Niecy, Sarah was my Patreon for 2 years. I know more about Sarah than most around here. Okay. And I never revealed any of it in life or in death. What you see on the internet doesn't necessarily mean you know what goes on behind closed doors or what went on before the fight. But my point is, she went on Queen Bee's panel trying to fit in so desperately and threw like 15 digs at me. I was fucking irate. I was like, if I had fucking time, I would jump on that panel and rip her a new fucking asshole. So then last week, she comes in my chat. I just ignored her. I told her, go back to Queen Bee. But she is the perfect example, the epitome of let me fit in. I know Queen Bee fights with Laura, so let me just throw digs at Laura. Then have the fucking audacity to come in my chat. Bitch, sit the fuck down. That is the last time that you will ever fucking have respect from me. Ever. Because you're such a fake ass fucking bitch. Totally fake. Sit all the way the fuck down. And I've seen that a couple of times, but she like really fucking took the cake on that. So on top of that, that just made me think, why, oh, why are the Fraggle Rock gangsters. Who they gonna hate next? That's what I wanna know. Who they gonna hate next? Are they gonna hate on whoever Queen Bee decides to turn on? What if it's Clue? What if Clue decides to turn on Queen Bee? Then what? Then what? Queen Bee also lies about Sinner every fucking day. Every day. To prove this, would you guys agree that you kind of have to know someone's name in order to go after them? Well, according to QB, Sinner's been going after a child for all this time. According to Sinner, both publicly and privately, Sinner doesn't even know the kid's fucking name. So tell me how he's going after her when he doesn't even know her name. Does he run around saying Rebecca Turner's daughter? I doubt it. But her subs are too fucking dumb to think this way. Her subs are too fucking stupid to sit back for 1 minute and be like, well, let's see. How would he be able to go after her? How could he go after her when he doesn't even know their names? That's pretty hard to do. Really hard to do. Yeah, he doesn't want to know them either, but that's pretty fucking hard to do. But 1,000, 1,500 people in her chat are too fucking dumb to see that. And the hatred for them has gotten so much worse. Hatred for Britney has gotten so much worse. You have hundreds of women every single day with this vile against Britney. Then you go over to Clues and the obsession is real. The obsession is real. Queen Bee's live for 8 hours, Clues live for 8 hours, both talking about the exact fucking same thing. How are these people wanting to be in a chat talking about Britney? I can't do it for 20 fucking minutes. I'm like, oh, look, they're talking about Britney again. Shocker. But the worst part is they're talking about comments. I'm sorry, not comments. That was what I was going to say next. They're talking about meaningless, stupid fucking things. They're not even talking about anything good. And then when somebody tries to go on there, then all of a sudden it's an issue. So speaking of, let me go to the comments for a second. Stupid people need to stay the fuck out of my comment section. Seasons. You are the biggest fucking joke I've ever seen on this platform. Go drink more, bitch. Go put yourself into a fucking drunk stupor. As a matter of fact, are you divorced yet? Because I have a guy to hook you up with. His name is Wog. I think you guys would make a perfect couple. Then you can have a baby just like MFW. Like, seriously. I cannot fucking believe that this bitch was in my comment section. Seasons. Stay out of my comment section, bitch. I don't want you there. The only reason why I didn't block your ass is because I wanted you to see my comment. She's another one who jumped up on QB's panel trying to fit in. I'm a lawyer. I'm this. I'm this. You could tell she was wasted. It wasn't too bad at that point. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Most of you do know who I'm talking about, though. And the woman embarrasses herself every fucking time she got drunk. It was horrible. Horrible. And at one point I felt bad for her. But then she told me she had a file on me. She had a big fucking file on me. And that she was going to go after me in a drunken stupor. Oh my God. Okay, lady. Whatever. But she was just like the biggest joke ever. But she's in my comment section and actually had the fucking audacity to say, your feet aren't cute. That is, your toes aren't polished. They're chipped. Why would you post that? Oh my God. How about you stay the fuck off my page? Don't worry about why I posted my fucking toe pic. And maybe if you read the post in it, you would be able to understand why I posted it. But you don't get that. Then I had one today that said, Laura, just stop. I didn't read after that. It was deleted immediately. Person was blocked. People like that do not need to be in my comment section. I am not on YouTube for you. I do not read your fucking comments. I've never seen you before in my life. Stay the fuck out of my chat. I'm not one of these people that is begging for attention. I'm not one of these people that needs to fucking uh that needs to even address that kind of shit. Soon as it pops up on my phone, deleted, done, finite. And if you don't like it, oh well. Stay the fuck. I don't need stupid people in my fucking chat. Thank you very much. What's up with the feet? They had somehow Queen Bee got a picture of my foot. All right. Literally got a picture of my foot. Someone's on my Facebook, there's a mole in Discord, I don't know, but somehow she got a picture of my foot. But it was like on this weird angle, so like my foot looks like really big or my toe looks really big or something. And um my shoes that they were in are like sliders, so it makes your feet look even bigger. So they went on for like an hour about my feet. I didn't know about it. One of my patrons like, Queen Bee is saying this is your foot in her cover. Why do you have my foot as your thumbnail? Like, if that's not freaky enough. But then they were going on about it for like an hour. Oh, look at that toe. Oh my God. All of them, including Cletus. I was like, are these bitches this fucking dumb? Like, are they really this fucking dumb? And at one point, Clue said, nah, that's not her foot. Something's wrong. Oh no, that's her foot. The angst that witch Rowena had was like, oh my God, how could she ever go to get a pedicure? How embarrassed. Rowena, you want to compare feet, bitch? Let's see your fucking feet, bitch. That's what I want to know. I want to see Rowena's nasty fucking feet. I mean, it went on and on and on and on. And I laughed about it. I was like, what the fuck are they even talking about? So I took a picture of my feet. Okay, guys, there's no long toes. I actually have very cute, chubby little toes. And so I posted the picture. I don't get pedicures. I do it myself. I'm too ticklish to get a pedicure. But I have been told my whole life I have very cute, chubby feet, chubby toes. I am not embarrassed by my feet. I like my chubby little toes. They're not. So I posted a picture of them just to prove to them how fucking stupid they really are. And I never heard another thing about it. And then someone in my comment section left a comment, something about that they said it was Brittany's foot. No, Brittany had the sock feet. She was the sock, not the actual toe. Thank you, Moofies. But that's what I'm saying. I guarantee you I have nicer feet than all three of them put together. But the way they were judging and the way they were going on, like Queen Bee's laughing. She started this whole big thing. Queen Bee, let's see your feet, bitch. Because I guarantee you my feet are cuter. Guaranteed that I have cuter feet than you. Same thing with Clue. Same thing with Rowena. Rowena, I picture having bony feet with bony toes, and her middle toe is crooked and probably sticks out past her big toe. Yeah, that's what I think. I think Clue and Queen Bee have fat feet. And that was another thing. They were making fun of Britney's foot, saying how I think it was Rowena that was like, where's the ankle? She doesn't even have an ankle. Where's the ankle? Are you fucking kidding me? Clue, have you looked in a fucking mirror? Like, seriously, have you looked in a mirror? You are a fat bitch with herpes whose mouth goes down when you speak. Who the fuck are you to be talking about anybody's looks? And I mean that 100%. Queen Bee, you're not even on fucking camera. Who the fuck are you to talk about anybody's looks? You didn't like it when someone did it to you. So why are you doing it to someone else? And that's the part that makes me fucking sick. Then you got Cletus. Cletus, you're no fucking Matt Dillon. I don't think you should be talking about anybody's looks and anybody's weight. You shouldn't be talking about anybody's fucking weight when you sleep with Clue every fucking night. Then let's flip it over to Queen Bee. Queen Bee, why are you talking about anybody's looks? Are you any fucking thinner than Britney? No, you're not. Do you look any better than Britney? No, you don't. From what we've seen, prove us wrong. If you're so high and fucking mighty, then prove us wrong. Because for someone who sits behind a fucking avatar, at least show your fucking face. Because you have fucking balls. Balls. Oh, so when I was grooming my dog, maybe. That's possible. Yay. No, because I was standing up. I was standing up. I don't know where the pic was from. I really, truly don't. But honestly, I don't care either. Hold on. Oh. Oh. There's my cute little chubby feet. My chubby little toes. Oh, look, I have a chipped nail. Oh my God. I'm so horrible. My nail is chipped. That's it. Those are my feet. So, Rowena, let's see your feet. Queen Bee, let's see your feet. Clue, let's see your feet. I'd love to see all your feet since you want to run your mouth about mine. Let's see your feet. Because I got absolutely zero fucking problem with my feet. Zero. Yeah, they went after my feet. And they didn't just go after it. They went after me for an hour about feet. An hour. And they all were taking jabs and they all were fucking going on about it. Really? Let's see yours. Because, Rowena, since you have such a big mouth, let's see what you fucking look like. Come on, I'm waiting. Why don't you let Brittany take some fucking jabs at you guys? Since, I mean, Clue's the only one that goes on camera. So how come you guys can't go on camera, Rowena? I bet you don't look like your pic, and that pic is kind of fucking scary. But I feel like the only thing that someone should do is go after their looks every fucking day. This is where Britney played this wrong. Just like people go after my looks, don't cry when I go after your looks, bitch. You want to call me a horse face? Okay, I'll call you fucking pussy face. I mean, we could go back and forth forever. Does it get anywhere? No. But don't cry victim when I fucking go tell you you look like a fucking cunt that's spread open. Don't cry about it. But of course, they'll be victim. But I just don't know why Britney and them don't continually go after their looks, go after them the exact same way they go after you. Oh, wait, you can't because Queen Bee's never on camera. Beats him. Another fucking waste of life in this spectrum of the world. Beats him. Mr. I want to have anonymity. has the audacity to go after Britney's looks. Okay, B Tim, you just showed me that I have a bigger dick than you and that you have no balls. Absolutely fucking none. None. Your face probably looks like the inside of a vagina, and your nose probably looks like the clit. I just can't imagine why a man, allegedly, would go after a woman's looks when you never even show your fucking face. I'm going to say you're probably skinny because I've heard the way you eat. But do you look like an olive oil motherfucker? Like, what do you look like? Who the fuck are you to talk about Britney's looks, Britney's husband? Who the fuck are you to do that? You're nobody, B Tim. You're a fucking sidekick. You are the person that carries Queen Bee's channel while she's busy. You're making her the money. That makes you proud in life, B Tim? Then you be proud. Because personally, I would never, ever want to be someone's fucking side chick. And that's exactly what you are, a side chick. And then you co-sign whatever the fucking bitch says. And you just keep making her more money. Just keep making her more money, B Tim. You must look at yourself in the mirror every day and be proud of the man that you are. Oh my fucking God. You are a sad and lonely motherfucker. Guys, I'm doing it. We need some super chats. We need some cash apps. We need some fucking thumbs up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I have a table saw to buy. We need some money. Money. I do. I'm trying to buy a table saw. And they're expensive. Although I found one for like $160, so it's not too bad. But I'm going to push it. Everybody else in this motherfucking platform grifts. I'm going to start grifting. So there. Let's go. We got goals. We got things to meet, people to see, places to go. I'm going to stop reading comments because everybody seems to pay if you don't read comments. So I'm not going to read comments. Nah. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is free. Go show how out of touch they are. Yeah. I mean, honestly, have you guys heard this shit? Thank you, Love and Light. You're an amazing and awesome person. Never forget it. Thank you for being you. Why, thank you, Love and Light. I appreciate that. Very much so. Now we need another one. Lots of money. More money. Or candles. You guys can buy candles too. And lotions. Oh, by the way, total off sidetrack. I'm not going to say what it is yet because I know my haters, but I was accepted today into a huge conference. And I am so fucking excited. And it's indoors. And I didn't think I'd be able to get in. And I got in. And it is like 100,000 square feet. There's like 1,000 vendors. It's a 2-day thing. And I'm fucking thrilled to death. So go me. So I'm very excited about it. You're not allowed to give money to women online. That's okay. You can give me Cash App. Cash App scream is rolling. But yeah, eavesdropper. I am so thrilled about it. I was telling Sage, you got to work this with me. We'll probably need another person. I got to start making candles like in July. Make sure I have enough product for like that many people. So yeah, I'm very excited. But I definitely want to get my table saw soon so I can start making stuff. Because I can't do it with everything else I have. And I even said to the guy at Harbor Freight today, I'm like, "Why don't they make one fucking tool for everything? Why does everything have to be on, like, 15,000 fucking it's like a saw. There's, like, 15 different saws you can use for every different thing that you need. It's ridiculous. It's not fair. There should be one fucking tool that does it all. Nope. I can give you a big phrase, but I don't think it's necessary. OG? Oh, you weren't talking to me. I thought you meant, like, OG drama. I didn't get it. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it. I told Sage, "Gotta dress professional." But, yeah, I didn't think I'd be in it. I didn't think they would approve it, but they did. Woohoo! Biggest convention I've ever done and the cheapest. Make it make sense. So, alright, back to today's regular scheduled programming. And I don't know, I guess sitting back and being an outsider, and being an outsider, that's good, PJ. I'm very happy you did. Um, being an outsider, it's very easy to look in and it's very easy to make judgments. But again, I'm not going to hate on the creators because I understand they're just going with the flow. A creator can only do what their subs want them to do. But I really truly believe that if Queen Bee did not have anybody on her panel, her channel would be shit. I understand people want to be a part of something, but tell me why these people want to be a part of something when the person doesn't even fucking pay attention to them. You see this day after day after day. If Queen Bee has nobody else on panel, if she has no one else on panel, and someone comes up there to talk, she is never paying attention. If Clue is on panel, I've noticed she'll be there because Clue throws digs. But when Clue's not there, she don't pay attention. She has no fucking clue what the person that came on her panel has to say. There's always an excuse. Oh, I had to go let the dog out. I had to do this. I had to do that. I had to do this. I was on mute. No, you weren't, bitch. You weren't fucking paying attention. You don't pay attention to anybody that comes on your panel unless it's about you. If it's about you, then you'll listen. Queen Bella, you want a link? That's what I don't understand. And yet they don't care. These people sit over there and they just don't care to the point that it's even like, are you there? Are you there? Is anyone there? Am I talking to myself? And sometimes some of the things they say are legit. But Queen Bee don't listen. She don't give a fuck. As long as these people keep paying her, she don't care. And if she gets away with it, good for her. But subs need to wake the fuck up. Subs need to sit back and be like, what am I donating to? Why am I giving this girl my money when she doesn't even care what I have to say? She doesn't listen to me. She doesn't give a fuck what I have to say. I come on panel. I try to talk to her. She's not even here. Wouldn't that be a telltale sign to fucking walk away and find someone that actually pays attention? At least Clue pays attention to her chat. At least Clue is always on fucking panel. Always on her own panel. At least Clue, and I'm talking before Britney. Let's go before the Britney stuff. At least Clue does some research. She does her own. She interacts. She's got totally different than what goes on over at the B. And the B, like, "Oh, we got your back. We got." What do you have her back for? What has she done for you? Please tell me. At least Molly was fucking entertaining. QB's not even fucking entertaining. She doesn't speak proper English. Wake the fuck up. Because I just don't get it. Again, I'm going to keep saying this so there's no mistake about it. I don't fault Queen Bee for that. Queen Bee is a narcissist who's going to do whatever she can get away with. That's just how it is. She's a typical narcissistic creator. Well, my subs don't care that I'm there, so I don't need to be there. My subs don't care as long as I have people on panel. My subs don't give a fuck about this, and this, so I don't got to worry about it. So I don't fault her for that. More power to her. How she found the dumbest motherfuckers in the entire community, I have no idea. No idea. Why the dumbest people in the community have flocked to her? Well, it speaks volumes. That I kind of know the answer to. But it doesn't mean I have to accept it, doesn't mean I have to get it, doesn't mean I just don't. Like, newsflash. Queen Bee is a low-life piece of shit felon. Forget Sinner, forget Britney, forget all of it. I'm talking the core of who she is. Again, I can think of 10,000 other creators that speak better English. I hate to use him as an example, but Joseph Morris, big liar. But you know what? At least he speaks proper English. I just don't get how people are okay and worship a girl with a history of violence, who then blames violence on other people, with a history of drugs, but claims she's never done drugs, with a history of lying and manipulating. And then people sit there like, oh, Britney's so bad. Britney, have you not looked at who you're fucking supporting? Like, for real, for real. You are supporting a bigger fucking scammer than Britney could ever be in her fucking wildest dreams. People used to tell me I curse too much. These same people are sitting in QB's chat. These same people are making videos for QB. These same people are worshiping the ground that QB walks on. Make it make fucking sense. And then you have people that hate me. And the people that hate me, which I'm okay with, but the people that hate me don't seem to have a problem with the low-life trash that's around here. But they can't seem to stop talking about something from 4 fucking years ago. Wake the fuck up. Please wake up. The fact that subs, and then they come into my comment section thinking that I give a fuck what they think. Go write that to Queen Bee. Go write that to Clue. Go write that to somebody that gives a fuck. Thank you, Allison. I totally agree. Oz says, oh my goodness, I'm laughing so hard. It's about time someone starts telling them. I went over there about twice. I've never seen such hate as what's over there. And that's the thing. It's not even fucking hate. And the reason I say it's not even hate is because hate comes from love. You have to truly know someone in order to hate them. You can't hate someone that you've never had a relationship with. You can't hate someone that you've never truly loved. If you truly love someone, I understand how you can hate them, but you can't truly love someone, like truly, and a deep connection unless you've been physical with them. You've gone through things with them. Now, I'm not saying a parasocial relationship couldn't be that way, but it's much easier to get over a parasocial relationship much faster than someone that you've had physical interaction with. Like some of the people that left Patreon, I did love them and I cared for them deeply. But I'm gonna be able to get over it much quicker than people that I would see in my everyday life. Going to the store and I'm gonna see my ex. Going to a carnival and seeing, the person that burned me or cheated on me, or that's what I mean. That kinda hatred, it takes much longer to get over because you see them, they're in your face. It's like hurting you all over again. But the wonderful thing about the internet is you can just turn the channel. You don't have to watch someone you don't like. You don't have to sit in a chat all day fucking talking about a person that you don't like. That's not normal. And I said it about me and I'm going to say it about Brittany. If that's what you do all fucking day, every day, going from chat to chat to chat to chat to chat, and throwing money at people just to hate on someone, then you know what? You're the one with the fucking problem, not the person you're going after. If someone lives rent free in your head for years, months, doesn't matter, then you're the one with the fucking problem. And I don't get how so many women can't see that. So all of these subs that find it perfectly acceptable to be vile towards someone they've never met and have done nothing to them. Is someone holding a knife to your throat saying you must watch them? Is someone holding a knife up to your throat saying you gotta watch them? No, they're not. So you, as a grown adult, have a choice. You could either be the Fraggle Rock gangsters or you can be an adult and be proud of who you are, just in case someone in your family, one of your kids, grandkids might actually see it and might sit there and say, really? Uh, Grandma, why are you acting like that? Grandma, what did she do to you? And I heard it was a sub, I don't remember who it was, another Fraggle Rock gangster had went on QB's panel talking. I don't remember the exact scenario, but it was something like her son or a grandson or a kid or a husband, somebody heard it and she was like, "Oh, we're talking about Britney. Oh, we don't like Britney." It was something along those lines. What? What the fuck has this person ever done to you? I remember my daughter heard it was either Marissa or Tiffany and said to me, "Mom, I thought you were friends with Marissa. Didn't Marissa send us food or something like that?" I was like, "Yeah, but we don't get along anymore." She's like, "How come?" I said, "It's none of your business." Oh, if I was sitting here talking about Marissa every fucking day, my kids would look at me like, "Ma, get the fuck over it. You weren't even sleeping with her." Like, it I just don't get it. These people equate their kids. Someone else said, "Oh, my husband calls me from the road and said," I think it was niece actually, I don't know. "My husband calls me from the road and said, 'Oh, Queen Bee's on.'" Are you not fucking mortified? Why do you think that's okay? Why are you sitting there like, "Oh, yeah, I am so fucking glad that Queen Bee's on. Thank you, honey." She's a felon. She's a lowlife. Are you fucking stupid? Or are you just that desperate? Because again, there's so many better people out there that you could look up to. But the fact that you wanna look up to Clue and Queen Bee, get your fucking heads examined, and I mean that. I can even see somebody looking up to Jay faster than I can the 2 of them. At least Jay speaks proper, her toilet's clean, she's not fucking raggedy, she doesn't try to be something she's not. Uh, okay. She does not trying to be something she's not. Um, if she was, then I could see. And if by the way, if I wanna beg, I will beg whatever the fuck I wanna beg. You're the stupid person that shouldn't be here in the first place, but you are basically who I'm talking about. A name like that just shows you're fucking 12. I'm sorry, we're adults here. We're not fucking 2-year-olds. We're adults. So if I want to beg my subs, this is my motherfucking channel and I'll beg all fucking day long if I want. Again, unless somebody's holding a knife up to your fucking throat, you don't need to be here. Take your fucking childish games, go back to kindergarten because nobody wants you here and nobody gives a fuck about your stupid ass fucking name. Okay, loser? Thank you. I'm going to call you Cunt Muffin. How's that? So, Cunt Muffin, bye bye. And make sure the door doesn't hit you in the ass on the way out. Oh, wait, it already did. But your fat ass has a problem. Bye bye. Hey, Blue Ladybug. But it's that whole mentality. Let's come up with troll names that are like that of a 2-year-old because I'm funny like that, because I'm cool like that. Oh my God, you're fucking retarded. You are the epitome of what I'm talking about. So you just fell right the fuck into it. And if I beg, who's that not a good look for? For you? For trolls? People that hate me? Why do you care that I'm filing for bankruptcy? Because you're a fucking loser. That's why. You're a wannabe loser that can't even produce their own fucking name. They got to hide behind a pussy troll account because you're such a badass. Why don't you come in under your real motherfucking name and then maybe we can talk? But until then, you got to come under a troll name because you're too much of a fucking pussy. The fuck out of here. Thank you, Moofies. I've never heard Laura beg. She's one of the few that actually pays attention to non-member subs and is nice. Most only care about the money. Thank you, Moofies. But even if I did want to beg, it's my channel. That's what I was saying about Brittany. So, but there's the bankruptcy thing I want to bring up. Someone left a comment, and I don't know if they meant it as a joke, if they meant it seriously, but I want to address it just so there's no mistake about it. I know that a lot of us think like everybody's got a different definition of what poor is or what growing up poor is. Some people think growing up poor, and this is how I see it, is like Tina Dandruff's. Tina from Lol Cow Community. Grow up in the ghetto, grow up in a rundown trailer, you got roaches, you got bugs. Not that everyone poor has bugs, but you think of poor, you think, mom doesn't have a car, kids don't have a car, they gotta work for everything. And, they don't have clothes, they don't have the latest shoes, whatever. They're always shopping at Goodwill and they're greasy. Just that's what you think the epitome of poor is. Someone left a comment in my comment section that said, I don't remember all of it, but I read some of it. I remember some of it. That I shouldn't talk about being poor, being broke, filing for bankruptcy, whatever, on the internet because my kids could find it and be embarrassed. Okay. I don't think this person knows me very well. My definition of poor is not what other people think poor is. When I say I'm poor, my kids have everything they want and need. Everything. Always did. Somehow I always seem to make things work. They got cars when they started driving. They got whatever. They all have iPhones. They get whatever they want. Always did. They always had the latest fashion. They always had the latest this, latest that. Got everything they ever wanted. Always. And now me filing for bankruptcy has a lot of bills from medical, and where I'm like, fuck you, I'm not paying it. But while I'm at it, I might as well just get rid of all my other debt. Now, am I having a rough couple of months? Yes, I am. But even with a rough couple of months, I'm still bringing in a couple of thousand a month. In today's economy, I need to bring in a lot fucking more. Like, I am convinced you cannot live nice without making less than 5,000 a month. I mean, that's honestly where the world is at now. In order for you to have a nice life, you have to and you have kids, you have to bring in 5 grand a month at minimum. 3,500, 4,000, it's not cutting it. It's just not enough money between food prices, between living, gas, it's just not enough. So when I say that I'm poor or that I'm hurting for money, it's not because I'm living in a ghetto. I live in one of the most expensive towns in all of Alabama. I live in a triple A school district. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we're not poor like you think. I'm living in a trailer. My kids would be embarrassed. My kids tell me all the time, Dayton's like, what can I do to help? Well, I told him, well, you got to chip in for food because you eat a lot and shit's expensive. I went to the store yesterday. I spent almost $200 fucking dollars. Do you think we got a lot of food? No, not at all. I told him, you better slow down your eating. And I also noticed it is absolutely impossible to eat healthy and not have money. Impossible. I mean, I bought some fruits and vegetables, but for the most part, like ramen, banquets, like what else are you going to fucking eat? It's insane. Even to get a fucking salad is like $10. And peppers were on sale, so I got some of those. I love grapes, so we got some of those. But overall, I'm like going through the market. I'm like picking, like I wanted salmon. That was on sale. But trying to find healthy stuff and not cost you an arm and a leg, even eggs. You can't get eggs anymore for under $10. Yeah, you can buy a 12 pack for, 5, but you can tell me bird flu is still fucking around? No, it's not. This is bullshit. It's just, well, we might as well just keep eggs high because fucking why bring it down? People are still buying them. But there's no way that eggs are still this expensive. Bullshit. Oh, Sprouts, forget it. Sprouts is astronomical. Is their chocolate still like $25 a thing? But that's what I'm saying. Stuff that used to be cheap is no longer cheap. Cold cuts. To buy cold cuts nowadays is like 25 fucking dollars just to get turkey and cheese. I'm like, this is insane. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. So my point is, no, my kids are not embarrassed when I say I'm poor. My kids are absolutely not embarrassed. They're more upset that I'm stressing out. They're more upset about stuff like that. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know if this person was trolling me. I don't know if they were being serious. Maybe because she was saying that she grew up poor and she was embarrassed. Yeah, I'm not that type of poor kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not that poor. I mean, I am, but I'm not. But you guys know what I mean. So I just want to straighten that out. Whoever that was, I'm not even sure who it was. Never saw them before, but I am sorry that they grew up to the point where they would be embarrassed about being poor, but I'm not that kind of poor kind of thing. Like, am I having a rough couple of months? Yes. Am I not doing as well as I should be? 100%. Has candle sales slowed down a bit? Absolutely. Is part of that my fault? Yes, it is. Because I've been in a funk, so I haven't updated the website. I haven't ordered more materials. So yeah, a lot of it's my fault. And I need to get step the fuck out of this funk and make it shit happen. And only I can do that. So I know this. And I think I got a lift earlier. Someone's through the website sent an email. They bought a candle under this particular name. Thank God I knew it. It was Fruit Loops. And they wanted to buy more. They met me at a show. I was like, "Yay, finally some business from a show that I did." So, that kind of lifted my spirits again. But I even asked Chasing, "How are candle sales?" Candle sales are down everywhere. It's not just me. I see it in my candle groups, everything. Everything is fucking down. So, point being, I just want to tell this person that just please, like my kids are good, I promise. I mean, I say it all the time. We're fucking broke, we're poor, but I mean, my son's going to a school that's costing 85,000 a year. Like I'm not that kind of poor that my kids would be embarrassed. So, I'm gonna have a four-bedroom house on an acre of land. I'm good. By the way, my landlord came over today, took assessments of everything, and I told him, "We can probably get a whole new fence, which would be amazing." Because I showed him where there are parts of the fence all over that kinda got blown out. So I said, "I can't imagine them only fixing pieces of it," but he went around and he took checked the poles on them. He said all the poles are solid. So only one part, like the pole wasn't, but he thinks overall it's in good shape. And then he said he was gonna send someone immediately to fix the roof because I don't wanna get animals and stuff up there, and you're gonna get a bird up there, like, the whole side of my house, the roof is down. Not the roof, the thing for the attic that covers up the attic. I'm like, "We're so gonna get birds in there. We're gonna hear feet in there." I just know it. All these crawly things are gonna crawl in there. I know they will. So he says he's gonna send someone as soon as possible, but he's gotta get insurance there. So he came over to take pictures. But I told him that'd be nice if I get a hold of feds. This way I don't have to whatchamacallit, I don't have to constantly fix it. Because the fence is old. And I'm constantly fixing the fence. So if insurance comes there, fixes up the fence, that would be awesome. I'd be so happy. I mean, they definitely gotta fix some of it, but if they replace the whole thing, that would be awesome. Hey, Jeanette. So, but that's why I rent and not buy. Because if I own the house, that would suck. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Um, 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 um. Yeah, we were okay. We good. It's too bad his insurance company had a problem with my pool because I would have said the pool got ruined because it was on the floor. But the pool is covering the door, so the dogs can't get out. It's a big nightmare. But my landlord was saying that a lot of a lot of houses on his way here, like total stuff down. It was pretty bad. And it was like just right here. It was so wild. Like we had a tornado rip through here. Thank God it wasn't worse, though. It could have been so much worse. So much worse. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that was it. I think my rant is done. I mean, will any subs listen to me? No, but they should. They really should. And not just, I don't care if they like me or not, but honestly, grow up. Get some fucking security in your life. Realize that you're worth more than constantly talking shit about the same person who's done nothing to you. That would be like, let me tell you what it's like. That would be like me going after Clue every single fucking day. Why would I want to do that? I've never even interacted with her. Why would I go after her every day? Same thing with Jay. Same thing with even with Granny. And I used to be friends with Granny. Oh, I know. It went right from us to I'm right outside of Huntsville. We were in the tornado emergency. It went right through Athens to Madison to Huntsville. But you know what I'm saying, D? Like, if you want to talk about someone once in a while, I get it. But these people have never had a problem with Britney. They don't even fucking know Britney. I don't think Clue has ever spoke to Britney. So why do you hate her so much? Why are you gathering over 1,000 people just to fucking go after her? You've never even had a conversation with her. Why? Why? I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. I couldn't imagine sitting here going after Clue every day, picking on her weight, picking on her looks. I've never had a relationship with her. Why would I go after her every day? Molly, Tiffany, Queen Bee, even MM. Why would I go and these are people I had relationship with. I still wouldn't go after them every fucking day. That's a you problem. That's not the person you're talking about problem. Once in a while you want to talk about someone, go right ahead. But to do it every fucking day, when does it end? And let me tell you, it's almost like a case. Once you stop talking about a certain case, people are going to disappear. Once you stop talking about this person all the time, people are going to disappear. People want the drama. You have to be above it. You have to realize that, thank you, Amber. And I didn't even have to beg. Thank you, boo. Who got it? My chat's like behind. Hit that thumbs up. There's only 65 thumbs up. Annie, Shanna B, Moofies, Miss Bad Skirt, and Unsupervised Maniacs. Thank you, thank you. That's another thing we got to get up memberships. My memberships have fallen. We definitely got to get them up. But we're going to save that for another day. Love and Light, how come you're not a member? You used to be a member. A lot of members fell off. I know, Moofies, you're finally a member. Woo woo. So, like I said, like Rowena, why do you hate Britney? You have no fucking idea why you hate Britney. You just hate Britney because it's a thing to do. And I guarantee you none of these people could ever fucking, um, come up with a reason why they hate Britney. Like, I understand why Sinner hates Queen Bee. I get that. I do. I understand that. But why does Rowena hate Britney? Britney was just doing her fucking thing. I That's true too. Clue is jealous of something. I agree. It's weird. There's something to it. Hey, Janessa. But Rowena would give you an answer like, "Oh, well, she does this or she does that." So don't watch her. That's it. Same thing with Betty. Just don't watch her. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. Look at my numbers. People that don't like me, don't watch me. It's not a hard concept. I mean, it's really the simplest fucking concept in the world. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. But Hartley making videos of fucking uh Britney all the time. Britney does Britney. Plain and simple. She just does Britney. I just want to know what makes her any different than the people that are quote unquote on their side. I don't know what makes them any different. And oh, Moon, if you're listening, I almost asked you for a link today. Why are you constantly sticking up for fucking Queen Bee and Barbecue Lady? Barbecue Lady is trash and a liar. Queen Bee is trash and a liar. Don't stick up for them, girl. Do your own thing. They are not worth sticking up for because they certainly wouldn't stick up for you. So I really want to make that clear. I don't know why you keep sticking up for these fucking trash lowlifes that would never stick up for you. That's the one thing you want to. I don't know how to say this right. You want to connect with other creators that are going to have your back no matter what. And I don't mean like no matter what, like you can't do wrong. I don't mean like that. But you want to connect with creators that are going to not keep you in line, but are going to keep you accountable. They're going to keep you like if they think that you're doing something wrong, they're going to say, "Hey, you may not want to do that," or "You may want to do that," but they're going to keep you accountable. You sticking up for people like Queen Bee and Barbecue who don't give you the time of day, don't bother. Just don't bother. I know she has. Like, I don't have a problem with Moon. I know she's fighting with people. I know, people think she's crazy sometimes, but I personally, I don't really have a problem with her. She's never done anything to me. But I was listening to her today and she had Terry Lynn on, and I just don't get why she's sticking up so much for Barbecue Lady or Queen Bee. Like they're not going to give her the time of day because they can't do anything for Moon can't do anything for them. They are the type of people that you must you must be able to give them something in order for them to accept you, quote unquote. So if you're not giving them something, they're not accepting you. That's not the type of people you want to be around. There's just not. People you want to be around are people that are going to be there for you when you have nothing to offer them. That's who you better off around. And subs come and go. I'm just talking about creator to creator. I think on a personal note, I could be wrong. Moon, don't hate me for saying this. It's just a personal opinion, and I understand it, but I think she's kissing their ass because she wants the subs money. Like Britney's people came over to Sinner because he sticks up for Britney. I don't want Britney's people here because I don't really stick up for Britney. I just stick up for what's right. And being that I've been in Britney's position, I know what it feels like. So that's why I stick up for her. However, I don't need her people coming over here praising me for it. But I feel like Moon wants her spenders like, oh, we're going to give her money because she sticks up for Queen Bee. That's kind of where I think our head's at. I could be wrong. I might be totally wrong, but that's kind of how I feel. And I've seen a lot of people do that. So I'm not saying, that's a bad thing, but I just kind of feel like it is why she's doing it. Clue is using Sebastian Rogers for a reason she dislikes Britney. Britney has a different opinion about the mother and stepdad. Yeah, the whole thing is just wacky. Hold on, I gotta let the dogs in. Hang on. Okay. Even with the whole Sebastian Rogers thing, then they all stopped for a minute. Then they started talking about, hold on. Then they started talking about this Lily and Jack, and then that stopped. I agree. You should not hate anybody, but you certainly cannot hate people that you've never even interacted with. Moon is very opinionated. I like that. She sticks to her guns. Her problem is she pushes too far sometimes. She goes off the deep end and she comes back and seems cool again, rinse and repeat. I don't think I've seen that yet. I've heard about it, but I don't think I've seen that yet. Oh, that trial is such a fucking nightmare. Such a nightmare, but at least fucking Jackson gets to go back to California and go home. Oh, by the way, did you guys know the Menendez brothers have a parole hearing in August? The judge granted them ability to be on parole. So it was originally for June and then it got pushed back to August. I know it didn't make like big news for some reason, but yeah, they are yeah, they got the judge allowed them. I don't know. Let me look it up. I don't want to give false info. Um Okay. Menendez brothers Lionel and Eric have been resentenced to 50 years to life, making them eligible for parole after serving time for the 1989 murder of their parents, according to the news. The original sentences were life without the possibility to parole. The resentencing means they are now eligible for parole under California's youthful offender law since they were under 26 when the crimes are committed. So a judge reduced their sentences from life without parole to 50 years to life, which makes them parole eligible. The resentencing was based on California's youthful offender law, as they were under 26 at the time of the murders. Their initial parole hearing, scheduled for June, has been pushed back to August 21st and August 22nd. While the brothers are eligible for parole, the final decision rests with the California Board of Parole Hearings, and the governor can also override their decisions. The brothers have been behind bars for over 30 years and are now within reach of a chance of freedom. The brothers have largely supported their bid for freedom. The brothers' family. The brothers' case is now moving through the parole process with the board considering their eligibility and potential for release. So there you go. Now, the question is, will they make parole? That is the question. I hope they do. The amount of people who jumped on the Bash and Brandy bandwagon, she's one channel compared to Janessa. That's what I'm saying. She's not done anything to them worth all this hate, whether you like her or dislike her. 100% agree. She was just doing her thing. And like I said, I don't watch Britney anymore only because I don't like her panel. And I just not interested in the stuff she talks about. But I'm not going to talk about her. There's no reason to talk about her. She's not doing anything. But all these people have to jump on this hate. And then they go with these stories like, oh, she lost her kids. That's another thing. QB is spewing shit about how she lost her kids. Even if it was true, who the fuck are you to blast it? Like, why the fuck are you? That's not real life. Why do you have to be the one to tell 2,000, 10,000 people that Britney lost her kids? Now, Britney said she didn't. So, but at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? It's not your kids. Why would you tell thousands of people that somebody lost their kids? How does that make your life any fucking better? And how does that make you any fucking better than what Sinner did? When Sinner tells people how you lost your kids, you're fucking irate over it. You've done full lives about it. So what the fuck makes you any better than Britney? You're not. You think you are, but you're not. You're not any fucking better. You're not in a position. And again, you freaked the fuck out when Sinner did it. So why are you doing it to someone else? That's what I don't get. Why are you doing it to someone else? And then she's got all these Britney X mods. How would you like it if Nini C and fucking JP jumped over to Britney's and got on panel and started airing all your fucking secrets? Because you know JP knows some. You know fucking Nini knows some. Why are you even entertaining it? That's what I don't get. It's like rules for thee, but not for me. And QB lives her fucking life like that. And again, that's her life to live. But all of these fucking subs can't be this stupid. But yes, I guess they are. That's my entire fucking issue are the subs. How they don't see her blatant fucking hypocrisy is something I will never understand. Ellie, let me ask you, how do you not see her blatant fucking um her blatant hypocrisy? Because you can't fucking tell me you don't see it. So Ellie, I saw you snuck in here. So tell me, how do you not see it? Every single thing that QB does to Britney, Sinner has done to QB, and QB has lost her shit. So why are you doing it to someone else? That's what I'd love an answer to. Why do it to someone else? If you don't like it being done to you, why do it to Britney? Because she has no leg to stand on when it comes to Sinner if she's going to turn around and do the exact same thing to someone else. And people sit back, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm going to prove it. Hold on. This would be pretty funny, actually. Barbecue ladies on panel. They're talking about the fake lawsuit. They're talking about the lawsuit. All right. I know it's never the same to them. So I don't know what was said, but somebody wrote, Liza wrote, really? Would you say that to Queen? Would you want your freedom of speech taken or your minor child stalked? That's from a FSU girl. Okay, FSU is actually a good school. I don't think you went there because you can't be this fucking dumb. Someone that goes to FSU is going to be a little smarter. Nobody is stalking her minor child. Nobody. Nobody's stalking Clue's minor child. Nobody is stalking QB's minor child. Get the fuck up. And nobody took away anybody's freedom of speech. But that right there goes to show how fucking stupid her subs are. I don't know who Michelle Lee is. Someone, Jay Fox writes, Michelle Lee is deranged, obsessive, and seriously very much stalking barbecue lady. What the fuck do you think you guys are doing to Britney? I have never seen people become so obsessed with another person. Only with QB and barbecue lady have I seen this shit. Please tell me who's obsessed with QB. Because I can't find one person who's obsessed with QB as much as QB is obsessed with Britney. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or obsessed with Betty. Correct me if I'm wrong. Show me who is obsessed with QB. Joneson's not. Sinner's not. All right, maybe Sinner is a little, but no, seriously. Who's obsessed with QB? Nobody. CJ says 24/7, 365 obsession. Oh, you mean like you do to Britney? It's fucking wild how obsessive these people can get. It's so unnerving. Really? Really? But you're not, you guys aren't obsessed with Britney, right? QB is always appreciative. Anyone that supports her and wants to help and is able to help will help her. And she has always said, take care of your family first. Always made that clear. Julie, do you really need somebody to tell you that? Because if you're that fucking weak and insecure that you need someone, a felon on panel to tell you to take care of your family first, I feel really fucking sorry for you. And I understand why you're in QB's chat. Why would you need someone to tell you that? Are you not an adult or are you that fucking brainwashed? But you, Julie A., present yourself as someone that's intelligent. Holy fuck, these people are dumb. And I don't know what they're talking about, nor do I care, but unreal. When has the truth been live? See, Amanda, she is the epitome of ignoring chat. I have never seen her donate so much to anybody as she does the LCU just to get a point across. I literally have never seen her donate, and I see her donate every night. She is the epitome. Ignore chat and people will pay. I have noticed that. Crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. Oh, I can't stop yawning now. All right, it's 11:30. I've been on 2 hours. I'm getting off. I'm hungry. I'm tired. And I can't believe it's only Thursday. I'm like, "Oh my god, I have so much to do tomorrow." I was like, "It's Sunday." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's fucking Friday. I gotta get it done." I'd love to see either that Vile B or KKK clue go one day, or God forbid, 1 week, not mocking or even having they can't. They can't do it. They knew Sebastian Rogers was dying, so they played this well, and I mean, I'm telling you, you gotta see these comments. Someone needs to go get mental health and blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't even fucking know the bitch. Like, you don't even know her. Get over yourself. No, not that she doesn't pay attention to chat. I'm saying that she's paying, in the L in the LCU. She's paying so people read her comment. Because if you don't pay, they're not gonna read your comment. They're just gonna totally ignore you. She is proving exactly what I've said, that if you ignore comments, people will pay to get your attention. Yeah, no, you mistook what I'm saying. Not her reading chat. She always reads chat. I'm saying that she's always paying the LCU to say what she wants to say. And I've never seen her donate in all the years I've known her. I've never seen her donate. You know, a little bit here and there, but she's literally donating almost every night now, and I think it's comical. I think it's absolutely hysterical because it just proves my whole point. Huh. So one day when I stop reading chat, you guys will know why. It's getting there. I'm telling you it is. I'm running a little test, but it's getting there. So, all right, but I am getting off. I got to eat something and play with the doggies. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. And we're going for that table saw so I can make wood things. And what else? Order your candles, energycandles.com. I am going to be updating the website, though, this weekend, I think, because I do have to get it updated. And we got to get some orders in, and that's it. All right. But I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. And don't be a hater. Don't be these fucking assholes that want to hate just to hate. They're not worth it. Spread love. That's it. And if you don't like someone, just don't watch them. People do it to me all the time. You don't like me? Great. Don't watch me. Let me show you another example. Sweet One, who used to be in my chat all the time before she went over the dark side. She never donated to me. She bought wax melts once, but she never donated. I never bothered her. She was with me for like 2 years. Never bothered her. Never joined membership. I just figured she didn't have money. She drops money in QBs all the fucking time because that's the only way she's going to get attention. So there is proven method to it. So that's what I'm saying. And I only noticed that because I still have it on my other screen and I saw her pop up. So people will pay to get attention. I see it every day from people that never thought would. They still do. So, all right. Exactly. Right, Amanda? Just be nice. Don't fucking bully people. Don't go after the same person every day. And live and let live. But as you can hear, little runt is barking. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Thank you much for the memberships. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. And I'll try to go live earlier. But again, I thought it was earlier. I mean, I thought it was Saturday or Friday. So, all right, I will see you guys later. Peace.